All right, quick video, man. So we have, before we get into what my man had to say, me, if I was still in the streets, still doing illegal activity, the no snitching code, I would have to live by that. You feel me? That's if I was still in the streets. When you in the streets, there's certain things you cannot do. Number one, it's no telling. That's if you're in the streets doing illegal activity. But if you're not in the streets and you a true civilian and you don't do nothing illegal, you got all rights to tell. Yeah, I feel funny saying you got all rights to tell, but if you're not in the streets, you're not doing illegal activity, you have all rights to tell on somebody. And yes, in the black community, snitching is something that you're supposed to be pariah for, or, kicked out of the village. But at the same time, a lot of these guys that are so-called killers, so-called robbers, so-called gang dudes or in the streets dudes, let's just not say gang members, but just in the streets, a lot of them are telling. So nowadays, I don't get the point of being in the streets when guys is telling anyway. They supposed to be solid, supposed to be stand-up guys, but that's not the truth. Even back in the day, a lot of mobsters end up telling. I think John Gotti, so many people done told. And nowadays, being a snitch, what does it mean? Guys still look up to him. Guys still respect him. And to be honest, the streets is backwards now. Just like the world, what's good is now labeled wrong, and what's wrong is now labeled right. So with that being said, nowadays snitching seems like nobody cares. So what's the point of being in the streets? But we got Aaron the plumber. Said he don't care what people say, he telling. I even seen Mr. Organic say he gonna tell on something. So with all that being said, is he wrong for telling on Whack 100? Because Whack 100 talking about hurting his family, hurting him. And he said all he want to do is run the fade. And don't get me wrong, or don't get him wrong. He said just because he telling does not mean he will not get active. But when he get active, he is on defense. And that's usually how most men are. If you're a real man, you're not going out here looking for trouble. You're not going out here trying to start things. It's always defense. And that's how you live longer. Staying out the way, but staying on defense. You feel me? That's like the best thing going. The best thing going is doing everything legit. Staying out the way. Yes, there's different type of ways you can hustle. There's different type of ways you can be famous if you want to be famous. Like I tell the youngsters all the time, you don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a basketball star. You don't have to be in entertainment or athletics at all. You can learn these stocks. You can get you a good skill, learn a good trade, and start your own business with it. Definitely get into technology. You feel me? But I wonder how people feel about Aaron the plumber saying he had to snitch on Whack 100. Is snitching bad? Would you snitch if you was in a situation? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but check out what Aaron the plumber had to say about Whack 100.
Yeah, but I gotta do what's best, you know what I'm saying, for me moving forward. I gotta do what's best for moms. And it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, nigga finna pop out and let me address the situation. Nah, people been looking for this buster forever, trying to get with his program. You're never gonna see him. But I know who is gonna see him. Yeah, man, that judge, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all, but that's the detectives just text me, and Whack 100 has a warrant for his arrest for terroristic threats, and they finna pursue conspiracy to commit murder charges on Brodesky too. So this ain't no surprise. Y'all gonna hear from me first, man. You feel me? They finna be on here. Aaron's a snitch. He's a rat. He's a rat. Man, I guess so, but that's the, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, you feel me? This was a tough decision for me to make. You feel me? It's definitely, and then how whack, you really influenced my decision too, man. You know what I'm saying? How bro was trying to, he was going to Northern Cali, you know what I'm saying? Trying to turn people against me with some fake paperwork. I swear to God, bro, the bro that popped me, I never told on him, never made no statement, but I did tell on whack, on mamas, I told on him. You feel me? And I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not in the streets no more, bro. I don't do nothing illegal, bro. I'm a licensed journeyman plumber. You feel me? I'm in a different lane, bro, doing this reality TV. I'm not pimping no more, bro. I'm not doing nothing, like, for real, bro. That's all in the past. When y'all hear me rapping about the gangster stuff and the clutching tools and all that, bro, that was in the past. That was before Aaron the plumber. You feel me? I was a totally different dude. Now, a lot of that stuff is still in me. You know what I'm saying? I get jiggy at any given moment. Get right on your program. Whatever type of time you on, I get on that type of time.
And let me add, let's not act like Wack 100 is not close to being a snitch, because he know a lot of dirt. Is he working with the feds? Is Wack 100 working with the feds as well? Because he be knowing all the dirt. He be having a scoop on everything. But y'all know my motto: same fight, different round. Trying to be pure-hearted, trying to be a genuine person, giving respect when respect is earned.